Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is about a problem that affects most people as they age, and that is declining eyesight. Now, mine started when I was about 40. I noticed that suddenly when I would go to a dimly lit restaurant, I couldn't see the type, small print on the menu anymore. When I was reading in bed at night, I had trouble focusing on the words. So that was when I think I took my eyes to my eye doctor and said, what the heck is going on? And of course, the sad answer was, well, you're getting older. So not everyone has the same level of eye decline as I do. Some people don't have any. I have a friend whose husband is the same age as me, 51, and he doesn't need glasses, but he works outdoors all day, so he's focusing at all different distances all the time. He probably only looks at a computer maybe an hour a day, as opposed to me, who looks at one for 8 hours. What I wanted to tell you in this video is what I've done about my eyesight, the progression that I've taken, and how now I'm so happy that I can see again because I recently got contact lenses. So I started off with readers like most people do. You start off with like a plus 1.25, and then as time goes on you progress to the 1.5s, 1.75s. By the time you get to the 2s, you pretty much can't see anything, and it's really frustrating because by then you generally have 6 pair of glasses, like one by your bed, one by your computer, one in your purse, one next to the TV. So in the beginning, it's not so bad. You only whip them out maybe once a week when you're out to dinner. As time goes on over the next 10 years, for me, it had progressed to the point where I couldn't see anything anywhere I was going. And so I would be in the grocery store, like at the fish counter. I couldn't even read if the fish was farmed or fresh. I couldn't read the price tags. I couldn't cook without my readers on. I couldn't eat without my readers on because I couldn't see the food in front of me. It was all a blur. And trying to make videos where I'm trying to look at myself in this tiny monitor right there to put on makeup was ridiculous. So it got to the point where I decided I really had to do something about it. So first I went to an eye doctor and had my vision examined, and she recommended just staying with the readers. And I was like, the readers are fine, but I've heard that people are wearing contact lenses for their declining vision. She goes, no, you can't do that. The only way to do that is to do one eye for close and one eye for far, and it scrambles your brain, it gives you headaches, you feel nauseous all the time, so you won't like it, don't go there. So I left there, that was 2.5 years ago, and I didn't go back. I decided, you know what, I hear from people all the time that it works for them and they can do it. So I'm like, I can do it. What the heck? It's not going to make me nauseous. I can do it. So I got a new eye doctor. So I went to her, and again, she was a little bit reluctant to start me on contacts. So her reasoning was that since I had never worn glasses before, that maybe I should try glasses first. Make sure I could get used to the progressive lenses, and then after I got used to that then I could go for the contacts if I still wanted to, if the glasses didn't solve all my problems. So I was like, all right, that sounds like a reasonable approach. Let's give that a try. So I went to her, I got fitted for glasses, I got a prescription. I actually think I showed you the glasses that I got in one video, but I didn't like them. They were, like I said, the progressives, but the progressives were done in a way that I couldn't see anything. Like the part that you look through was this tiny little dot that you had to look through to see the close-up stuff, and I could never find the one spot to focus. Like, progressives are weird. They do take a lot of getting used to, and all the vision stuff is in the center of the glasses, so out to the side everything would still be blurry, where when you have a pair of readers, this whole big lens is 1.75. It doesn't fade in and out. So if I have these on and I'm looking at my computer screen, the whole thing was sharp. Everything was sharp. Everything I'm looking at up close is sharp. With the progressives, it's not like that. It's like there's a tiny dot here that is your up close vision. Then there's like a bigger spot around that for your medium vision, and then up high is your distance vision. But the sides are untreated glass. So you're really only getting a narrower field of vision right in the center, which I don't understand why they are that way, but they are. If you know anything about me, you know that I'm very detail-oriented and I am very picky. And this eye doctor, if she told me once, she told me 1,000 times, like, wow, you are really picky. She goes, but here's the thing with glasses and eyes, you are not going to get 100% perfect vision back with something like this. She goes, so you have to concentrate on what's really bothering you and get that good, and then agree in your mind to have something else be maybe not 100% perfect. She wants me to be at 90%, so that's pretty good. So I'm all right with that. Anyway, there are my glasses. I used these until I got used to the idea of the progressive. So now they work well for me. Looking through the tops, I can see far better because I didn't even know my far vision was going. But when she gave me the eye exam, she was like, yeah, you might pass the driving test today, but in 2 years when you need to take it, you're not going to pass it. So let's get you the glasses now. So this improves my far vision, the middle improves my middle vision, and a little spot down here improves my up close vision. But I'm vain. I don't really enjoy wearing these glasses. I've never worn glasses in my life. I don't feel like a glasses person, although, you know, I don't mind a funky frame. I don't love these. So after I got used to these, I went back and I said, all right, now let's talk about the contacts. So for the last month or so, we've been working on fitting me with contacts, trying different kinds. We were concentrating on my up-close vision so that I could say, you know, read the label on a lipstick. And so that I could see in the middle distance, my monitor is probably about arm's length, 3 feet away from me, so that I could see in my monitor what I'm doing. So that's mainly what I got the contacts for, is videotaping. And then if I'm going out at night and stuff and I don't want to wear my glasses, fancy thing, I could pop these in. So what she recommended for me based on that was the, what kind are these? These are Alcon Dailies. And her recommendation was to wear them, you know, short at first and build up an hour a day. So the first day I wore them for 4 hours, the next day I wore them for 5 hours, the next day 6 hours, up to the point where I can wear them for, you know, 8 to 10 hours and my eyes don't hurt. They do get feeling dry and kind of like there's, you know, pollen or something in them by the end of the day. And there could be because it's pollen season right now. And my gosh, it's crazy the amount of pollen that is falling and getting in my eyes every day. She also told me that I have slightly dry eyes and very sensitive eyes, so she gave me some eye drops to use with them as well. So she gave me free trials, enough to last for about 5 days. So these were free, and that was included in the $250. And this is the second set I've tried. The first set I tried, the up-close vision was perfect. So like, see, I'm still kind of squinting at this to look at it, and like I said, I can't see this. The first set I tried, this was perfect. I could see the tiniest stuff really great. I could see my monitor perfectly. The problem was with the distance vision. Everything in from, say, beyond 10 feet was like seeing double. And it kind of made me a little crazy. So anyway, so those were really good, but that was the problem with those. So I went back to her and I said, you know what, these are pretty good. I'm not sure I can get used to this distance vision thing. So she gave me these, and the problem is I don't understand why I can't have both. So with these, the close-up is weaker, and I think the distance is weaker as well. She said these are more for the correcting my middle distance vision. So with these ones, like I said, the up-close is not as sharp, the middle is not as sharp, but the distance is not as blurry. So now when I look out the window, I can see there are leaves on the trees, and they look like leaves instead of like double vision. So anyway, I think in the end, I'm going to go back to the other ones, which she gave me, and I wore those for a week. So I think I like those better. So that's why, you know, you kind of need to try a couple of different things. These will cost me, if I wear them every single day, probably $100 a year more than traditional lenses or lenses that you leave in, right? So now, I know a lot of people wear lenses that they leave in, they sleep in, they shower in them, they do everything in them, and they breathe and they don't upset your eyes. She thought that the dailies would be good for me where I don't need them all day every day. And she said if you don't use them every single day, then it will be more cost effective than using the ones that you leave in. So these are the kinds that you put them in and you take them out every day. The only main drawback with these is that I can't take a shower in them because I guess the steam and the heat makes them like adhere to your eye and they will not come off. So I have to put them on after my shower in the morning, and then I have to take them off, you know, sometime at night, usually when I take off my makeup. But for now, I think these are a good solution for me. If it gets to the point where I want to wear them continuously all the time, I may switch to a different lens that you can keep on longer. But I enjoy making videos much more when I can see what I'm doing in the monitor. So that's my story, my journey into contact lenses. I hope it keeps going well, I guess, as it has. And I'll let you know if anything changes in the future. So as always, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your time. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.